and welcome to 90 Plus, India's first animated live tuition. So today I've come with a quick recap session of the chapter Matter in Our Surroundings, chapter 1. So for all of you, we learned what is matter, what are the types of matter, characteristics, everything today in a go. So first thing we'll to learn today is what is matter exactly. So you all know what is matter exactly, right? What is matter? It's anything that occupies space and has mass. Ta-da! So matter is anything that has mass and occupies space. So next thing we learn is what are the types of matter present. According to the type of particles or the distance between particles, we have solids, liquids and gases. And then what did we learn exactly in this chapter? What is matter made of? So matter is made of so many substances, is it? So we've learned particularly what substances it is. It is atoms and molecules. So matter is formed of atoms and molecules and they have so many particles. So the next concept we're going to learn is the characteristics of these particles of matter. So the first one, they have space between them. So the famous example we've been talking about, sugar in water. So after a point of time, these sugar molecules will take up all the space between the water molecules. That is the reason we do not see those sugar molecules after a point of time. So particles of matter, they have space between them. The next particles or the characteristic are particles of matter, they're continuously moving. So what is it? They have kinetic energy. So solids, liquids and gases, all these particles of matter, they have different movement, right? And then what did we learn? Particles of matter, they attract each other. So what is meant in solids? Solids, they're attracted a little too much, right? And then we have liquids and then we have gases. They're the worst enemies of each other. So solids, they're attracted very much, liquids in a medium level, and then comes gases which are not at all attracted or very less attraction. And then see, kinetic energy, it is the energy an object has due to motion, right? So, the kinetic energy is more for gases and very less for solids. Do you guys know why? Because they're very close to each other, so they're not able to move. But in the case of gases, they're very far from each other, so they can move in either ways. And then see, about solids, right? They're closely packed. They have very strong force of attraction. So think about best friends. So best friends means they're always together. Their force of attraction is very strong. They're attracted very much and they have very space between them because they're always together, right? Best friends. So next we will see liquids. So liquids we can consider as a medium level of friendship. Okay, it's not very best friends and not enemies, but we can call them as just friends. So they do not have shape, they have a very fixed volume, they flow and they're almost incompressible. So as I said, they're less closely packed like just friends. And their force of attraction is between the particles, they're weak. And the space between the particles of the liquid, they're medium level. So everything comes in a medium level for liquids. And then comes gases. They're the worst enemies of all. So they're least closely packed. The force of attraction is very weak. And the space between the particles of gas is maximum because they're enemies. They do not sit next to each other. They're very far from each other. So how do they look like? Best friends look like this, solids. And just friends looks like this. They are liquids. And enemies look like this. They are very far from each other. So this is a table for you all to just look into before your exams and find the differences between solids, liquids and gases. So guys, I hope it was a very informative session. So thank you guys. Bye-bye. Love you all.